What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more of our Total War Warhammer 3 Prince Yuri the Demon Prince campaign Let's Play. Alright. We have done very well. Our province is solidified, Dune Keep is impregnable, our allies are strong and numerous, and we have made our first beachhead in the lands of men.
Chaos incarnate.
However, the Wood Elves are being quite annoying, attacking our new capital on this part of the world. And, yeah, that's about it. What I wanted to do is see if I could send this army out here and interact with some of these events here out in the ocean, and maybe make a little free gold instead of just sitting there at the Bay of Blades. I think that'll be a good thing for us to do. Anything else? No, I think we're good to roll on to the next turn. We've got a turn of recovery here before we go and try and get the Wood Elves to get the heck away from our new capital down there. Spiked arms. It's a gift we've been given. Probably won't be needing that. Morsive looms full in the sky, and traces of an enormous shifting face appear beneath its green surface. While most mortals either hide in fear or collapse into gibbering lunacy, you revel in its sickly light. The threshold between realms grows thin. So we can either get recruitment cost reduction by 10%, order the immediate execution of every mortal kept in your dungeons and torture chambers, then burn the bodies in a vast pyre. The touch of chaos shall grow yet stronger. If I was recruiting an entire army right now, this would be huge. But pillaging local settlements, I think, is going to be the move. We could just use a little cash infusion.
By Sigma, no!
Boris is coming to help. Oh, no. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Because I'm starting to wonder if I should abandon this area and instead, and potentially abandon Norden as well, and just go straight for Erengrad and make this my capital. And just kind of keep these lands around, because there's just too many of them, man. Okay. They did not do what I thought they were going to do. They have turned. We're going to go back to the Bay of Blades. So they were headed back south, and now they're headed up north. That's okay. These are all locked. We don't really need to interact with those. But we should upgrade some of our ports here. We'll upgrade Ice Drake Fjord. It's probably the most out of the way of harm. Yeah, this is a big decision moment for us. Do we come here and try to fight them off? Infernal Gateway. Huge stationary area of effect. Our current glove here, I call it glove, our current gauntlet here gives us Fate of Buna, which is a very powerful spell, and some great defensive stats. This one gives me melee defense and some armor-piercing weapon damage. I don't actually know what this spell is. It's a vortex. A portal to the realm of chaos opens. A magical tear in the mortal plane that sucks. You know what? This is the one I think that looks like a pit of shades. I am going to equip that. And look, we turn blue. That's so sweet. That seems pretty good. I don't like losing out on the armor, but I think this is fine. And it gives us a chance to test a new spell, which I love. I can't quite reach Erengrad here. What I could do, potentially, is pop out here and go into ambush stance, and maybe catch Boris Todbringer trying to attack us at Norden.
I think not.
That might be the play. Because I think the problem is eventually we're going to have to deal with them no matter what. So we need at least 25% movement. The AI likes to follow paths, so we're going to get right in their path here. Go into ambush stance. I'm anticipating losing this. Whether or not they raise, sack, or whatever it is, kind of, we have no control over it. The AI is gonna do what they're gonna do.
For chaos.
All right. Let's roll on to the next turn, and let's hope to get an ambush pick. Killing the Empire, killing Boris would be huge. Yeah, and there's sadly, there's nothing we can do here. It's a decisive defeat, and it truly, truly is. Do they capture it? Do they leave it for their human allies to take? Okay, so our ambush was foiled. We got some levels on these dudes over here. Get them some passive experience gain. And then for you, I don't know much about your spells, but let's grab Lash of Sinesh. It's a tear-shaped damage-dealing spell. If I attack here, I don't get the benefit of my garrison, so we're definitely not doing that.
I refuse.
They're suffering attrition. Next turn, these guys will be down to 84. There's no way they land and besiege that. If they encircle this, we just kill them. We just ride out and meet them. So, they did attack this, and they did break it. I don't even have what I need to fix it, though.
Much power.
The question is, do I chase down Boris? Because he can run away.
Annihilation.
And I will. We're not going to catch him this turn, I don't think.
Go forth.
Yeah, he was in raiding stance. But I'm pretty sure killing Boris gives you a unique trait, and I want to get whatever that is. I'm mostly just being greedy right now. You guys have a more than strong enough army and garrison to fend this off. Pass to the next turn. We don't have to do diplomacy every turn. Pardon me while I mute the game for a second to sneeze. Alright, good to go. I'm shocked they're doing this attack. We're going to be able to deploy so much. Basically just threw their entire army away. If this army was in their homeland right now, with the Wood Elves and with Boris, our Doom stack would be suffering. Instead, they're out here giving their lives for no reason. At some point, hopefully this episode, we begin the process of retrofitting our main army with stronger chaos, like infantry. We have access to plague bears and to heavy corn infantry now. We could replace some of our nurglings and stuff that we have in our other army. We don't know where the Lord is. I've guessed before that the Lord is with the biggest part of the army, but I've been wrong before as well. So, okay. This is kind of a crazy force here. What I'm going to do first is, I'm going to separate my army that cost me money from the army that cost me nothing. And we are going to mount a defense. This is going to take a second, so bear with me. The strongest forces... Oh, and I can see their Lord. Okay. He's over there. The strongest force is here, but I have no doubt they'll attack from multiple directions. We only have 1,000 supplies with which to defend. They have no armor, so this is fine. The cheap ones. Get one tower there, and probably just one tower here as well. Okay. Let's do Nurglings and Marauders here. I'm not going to make hot groups, actually. It's going to be too much trouble. No, what? No, never mind. Change my mind. Because I'm not going to be able to tell. This is not my army. I can't hardly tell who's who and who's where. It's a little frustrating. We know we're going to have some tough fighting here. I'm inclined to make this one of our stronger locations of defense. And putting a tower up here may be stronger. Assuming we can hit all of that. The toads will probably bring here as well. Okay. And then these guys. One group here. Make them hot group 3. Hot group 4. Fortunately, we can't afford barricades. And there's a sizable force here. I think we fall... well, I don't want to give up this position, so I guess we do fight them here. Let's go... I don't want to take free, like, fire. So we're going to be around the corner here and make them have to round the corner to come and get us. And then we're going to have blue horrors here waiting for them when they do. I think that's the play. You guys are going to be hot group 5. Let's get you here and you here. 4, 3. And I've still got plenty to play with. They try and go another way, and they probably will. It's a good spot just to block them up.
Marauders of Slaanesh!
Let's get some blue horrors here. Part of hot group 1. We'll put some Nurglings up top here. They can reinforce either direction.
So be it.
And then let's see where we want to put the extra Marauders. Could put them like up here. Could send one there, depending on how the fighting is going. But I think that's it, guys. We got all of our bases covered here. Let's do it. This should be fun. Shoot at the archers. Or the crossbowmen. Better target. And it's gonna get kills. I mean, that was 3 kills right off the bat. And we're gonna take the fight to them there. Nurglings in reserve. Excellent. We knew these guys were going to come this way. Excellent. We'll pull our cab up that way. The Exalted Plague Bearers, I think, can take this whole fight. We don't need our Chaos Infantry there. And I'm going to pull my hero units back. We don't need them. Not a bad spell. Yeah, pretty sure these dudes can handle it all by themselves. Especially with the tower that we have up top. And I think this tower should shoot mostly the archers here. This is a good tower. It overlooks a lot of different area. Let's go kill the archers in the back. Need you guys to chill in guard mode, homies. Bombard the Free Company militia while the rotflies do that work there.
Pain and despair.
And if no one's fighting here, then we're going to pull these marauders back. But we've got more nerdlings that can go in and engage. We can shoot into the blob there. Go chase those dudes down. Dang, I know I gave you guys an order, huh? I can make this reverberate off the wall, I think, and hit them again. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage.
The aesthetics are
Fucking insane! Chaos Warriors!
We can get corn involved.
Every mortal!
I think this is going swimmingly. Might as well build a tower there, I suppose. Just chase down whatever's running. And you can stay close in order to provide like a leadership buff. And we do have this lash spell.
Chaos Marauders!
Marauders are getting in there.
Corn demands! Northern barbarians!
Corn's coming, as are the toads.
Marauders!
See what this looks like. Oh my god, brutal.
sensuous diversions.
Dawg!
Just a lot of bodies crammed together. They're not doing very well though, and I think that's going to be it for the fight. The Zoltic Blade Barrows have great stats. Plus they had their little like charge grenades that they threw at the beginning. Yeah, who told you guys you had a chance? And as the battle ends, we can kind of let the towers clean them up. I don't know if they'll be able to attack us again. But might as well let them do it with very little in the way of HP and forces. One thing I hope they add to the game is a way to see how many kills the towers get. I'd like to have like a tangible idea of their efficacy. It looks like I lost some blue horrors here, which was totally unintentional. That cost me money. Not sure how that happened. They must have chased or something. They got 42 kills though. So with this area secure, we can now use Grand Vomitus to go out and secure some of those ocean sites. Since we've unlocked all of the different great passive abilities for all the different gods, I think we just continue to pump Undivided Glory.
You invite your destruction. I am elevated beyond mortal pleasures, but I will.
Military access, I'll take that. Slightly better price. They're fighting Kislev. The Ice Court. Okay, does that ruin that quest that we had? They've confederated.
No,
but there's almost nothing defending them.
Demon Prince.
15% physical resistance is also amazing.
The god bear roars in pain. A death rattle felt across the dimensions. Its arcane energy rips across the mortal plane, creating rifts and scarring the world with gateways into the Chaos realms. The Tome of Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the Chaos realms. Now, I truly earn my fee. And yet, a gateway opens both ways. While we may traverse the rifts to enter the realm of chaos, or even be transported to far-flung areas of this world, we must close the gateways not required, or the demon tide that flows forth will lay your lands in ruin.
Alright, so it gave us some pretty crucial information there if we weren't aware of it already. That the rifts have spawned. We can go and close them, or let them spit out armies, or we can use them as teleporters. It's kind of whatever we want to do. I kind of don't care either way. Let's get Route Marcher, Miasma. The armies that they'll spawn are going to be so weak that they probably won't be able to take my reinforced positions, which means they'll just be free sources of experience and cash. This is nice whenever we cast a spell. Acquiescence is pretty big. That's a sweet hex. I love direct damage spells. Vein of Slanesh. And then the Frenzy here that also causes a rampage. Let's try this one. I haven't even seen that spell yet. Okay. Their army is jacked up. They're going to run when we attack. Well, they can't. They're in forced march stance. So, had they been able to run, they would have been outside of the range of our reinforcements from our settlement.
Never dies.
But they weren't able to run, so...
There is no end to our kind.
Thank you, Nordland. We needed that kind of sacrifice. And then up here, what do we have? Some more damage. That's a nice buff. 60 armor, some melee damage reflection. And this is a heal. We'll probably take that. And what are we last but not least upgrading? Probably just getting more Hellport. If we go to try to shut this down, which I don't really want to do, I think we have to take a small fight. Instead, let's just get our port upgraded. That's all the money, though. And we are surrounded by agents here. Very annoying. We could go into... I don't have the cash to fix that, huh?
Demon Prince.
Looks like we're close to going into the realm of Nergal here.
Supreme Champion.
I think what we do again is come here and go into ambush stance.
Search of conquest.
That puts me in range of just chilling at Salzenmund, going to
the mortal of this world.
the Nerger Rift, or potentially striking out and hitting any of these other armies as they try and sneak by us.
Fallen champion.
And hopefully they get close enough to me that I can maybe even use my teleportation stance on them. Because they're definitely going for Norden.
Chaos.
I would love to come here and take Erengrad. Alright, it's time to check our quick deals.
Untold ruination.
I'll take it.
Look at my horns. Indeed.
And we have what we need to fix this, but it might not be worth it. See what they do. It's pretty good bait for the AI.
Pay your respects to me, and few will dare oppose you.
They want us to join their war. That's not happening. Okay, well, this sucks. This is going to ruin our reliability. Unfortunately, one of our allies is attacking someone we have a non-aggression pact with, which means we are getting pulled into the conflict. Oh man, another stack here? Busy, busy. The Oracles of Tzeentch has entered Slaanesha's realm. Our ambush has been foiled, sadly. Would have been nice to ambush them on their turn and then be able to strike out and hit Boris this turn. Defeat an army belonging to the Crimson Skulls. I don't really want to do that.
I have ascended. Demon Prince.
Okay. Let's hit these guys. They can't run. A close victory, probably due to the fact that they have mortars. And lots of guns. I didn't really look at this force before I attacked it, but I think we got this in the bag. Once again, go on mute for a second, guys. I hate having a cold. Sucks. Because I have kids, they're always going to school, always picking up stuff, bringing it home. Nothing you can do about it. Just got to deal with it. So with their mortars, we have to be the aggressors. So we're just going to make a nice staunch front line. Remember also, because of that plagues that we picked up, I think in the last episode, we're going to put you in a different hot group. We got Vanguard deployment on our entire army. It's amazing. It's going to help us a lot to close this distance. You are going to ride with these guys, and you're going to go over here and shut down as much of this as possible. Now, they have lots of spears. But if our boy goes in first, with the rest following up, he'll take the brunt of the damage, which is what he's there to do. Our caster here, you can join one as well. Spread you guys out a little bit. Lock it up, lock it up, lock it up. Where our Lord chooses to attack is going to be pretty clutch. I wish there was a way I could deploy back here. That might be a little... That's further away. Yeah, that sucks. So we're just going to deploy here and get right onto the mortars as fast as we can. This is an awesome map. Let's take a look at our Lord. We haven't looked at him in battle in a while. And he looks amazing. So this is our new spell, the Infernal Gateway. Still have our summons. Alright, let's do it. Let's get in there. We're going to fly over here and fly over here. Here come the volleys. It's going to be devastating. Let's wait for them to kind of blob up a little. Going to hit these spears head on. Crush them, that way we can get into the back line. And where's the Lord? Let's get him. Nice. Shut them down. Let's get over here. We don't need to stay and fight the spears. Are they blobbing up anywhere? Kinda here. Let's do it. I don't know how big the area of effect is. That could be a little dangerous. Holy crap. They have no spellcaster, so we don't want to cast that. But the damage we just did was insane. And we got a heal that spreads like a plague. And it's going to go down our front line and heal all of our boys. Just perfect. Now they were in forced march stance, I believe, which is why they couldn't run from us. So this should be it. They should be dead, but it's the off chance that I'm wrong. Let's take a second here and just kind of fast forward it. That had to be huge damage. That one spell did that much damage. Unbelievable. A little bit of extra value. Alright, good stuff. One sec, guys. BRB. Do you see how low those kill counts are on the enemy? We swarm them so quickly. The AI's desire to put their handgunners directly behind their back line. Not great. Happy to have crushed this. That was excellent for me. Big experience. And 3 more pieces that we can mess with. I can't quite reach Boris, but I can get pretty damn close. Let's take our levels first. We got Toxic Resolve. What I really want to do is get Endless March here, and then also get Vengeful Companions maxed out. That way we get the 30% upkeep reduction for Corn units, and then give ourselves excellent... Give ourselves excellent upkeep reduction on the Corn units that we want to retrofit our army with. We'll take those.
Hellish power.
And then you, sir. I like the damage reflection. I like the idea of buffing our Lord with that. And some more direct damage is also fine.
Reborn to triumph.
So I think Norden might be getting abandoned here.
Supreme champion.
And then next turn we can either chase down Boris or... Wait, what did we lose? Or have we just been down 1 unit this whole time? I think that's the case.
Immortal glory.
Could get another one of you guys. It's not going to cost me anything up front.
Living weapons of conquest.
We now have access to the Marauders of Sinesh, the Hell Scourge variant, and the Spear variant. We've got Demonettes, Plague Bearers, and then lots of Corn. I'm just going to get some more Berserkers. They've been killing it for us. Literally and figuratively. Norden's gone. We have to say goodbye to Norden. Gestalten's coming. Our Beachhead in its entirety might have to be given up. And now also that we're at war with the Altar, well, not the Altar, with, are they Sorrel? Yeah, with the Sorrel Norskins, we kind of can't go into the ocean like I was hoping to do. We're sort of stuck here. And I kind of just want to get some more blue boys. Don't need them, though. Honestly don't need them. I think we just need to pass the turn after we take a quick second to look at the new gear that we got.
This world will burn.
Okay, so we got a new head, the Jagged Horns, which gives us call for power. We've seen that. Some physical resistance. We can look at it. Yeah, it's pretty freaky looking. I think the heal is probably best for now, and maybe will be for a long time. The Belled Horns for me are a close second, or the Broken Horns. Either one of these I think is fine. To get the Purple Sun is massive. I want to have at least one big AoE spell on him. So, light armor is something we recently equipped, giving us more missile block chance, which is great when we're fighting against the Empire, but does nothing whenever we're fighting against lots of demon forces. The leather armor here, just another variant. Less armor, but a little more aggressive, I guess, with melee attack. And then the spiked torso, which has a set. We don't have the fanged wings yet to get it, though. Take a look at it. I don't know. I like this one. I think it looks cool and also is good. So that's the one we're going to keep for now. We've got the spiked legs here. That's it. Not super interested. And then the Doom Blade. Which is really just, which one do you think looks cooler? And it's this one. Because they're very similar in damage. It's just trading off armor piercing. If you're fighting things that don't have a lot of armor, then the armor piercing is less relevant. Stands to reason, right? Okay.
I have ascended.
So, let's roll the turn. We're drawing a lot of attention here. So, getting into that Nerger Rift is going to be a blessing in disguise because we're going to basically peace out. And they're going to retake all this stuff. We can't really stop them. Too many of them came to stop me before I could get a good foothold here. But I don't think I've done the Realm of Nergal yet, or even seen it. So this should be fun. I've done Khorne. Everyone's kind of getting in right now. To close a Chaos Rift, this is probably worth doing now that it's given me a quest to do it. Gonna get Blissful Rapture here. The nice passive. And then while I'm here... I'm going to take a second to recruit a little bit more. It would be nice to make this stack able to fight. Maybe give them some hounds. But that's a pretty big investment. We're ready here. No easy armies for us to crush.
I'll ignore that. I refuse.
I guess. Okay.
Demon Prince.
We wouldn't even be able to get close enough to reinforce anyway. Let's go. Into the Nergal Rift.
To trespass upon the Chaos Realms is to step into a nightmare. 4 domains ruled by their cruel masters. Nergal, the master of plagues. Slaanesh, the lord of excess. Tzeentch, the changer of ways. And Khorne, the blood god. We must visit each realm and steal a soul from a demon prince. For it is these souls, one from each of the great powers, merged together, that shall light the hidden path to the Forge.
Okay.
More lands to subjugate.
We can go into any of them. I would like to go into the land of the Plague Lord, but Nergal's already ahead of me. The Poxmakers could be worth it to go into. Well, no, actually, someone's in every single one. We're gonna go to Nergal's. I think the most interested in that.
The realm of chaos, a place unbound. The constraints of the mortal dimensions have no effect here. Only the whims of the dark gods matter. Yet there are places where no ruinous power claims influence. In the Forge of Souls, Be'lakor lurks, and Ursun dies. Until we have the 4 demon prince souls, it will remain out of reach. The land of the Plague Lord. Be cautious where you step in this putrid domain. Nergal's realm is a garden of bloated flora and fauna. desperate to spread their infected spores. And at its center lies the mansion of the Plague Lord, the great sagging edifice where Nergal himself works to concoct his greatest poxes. Guarding the mansion's gates is the Gardener, the favored demon prince of Nergal. Destroy him to claim his soul.
On it. Let's do it.
I spied the mansion and the one that lived within. And I decay. And I withered.
Creepy. I don't know what any of this is. This is very interesting. There's gifts here. Beware, for setting foot on this island will see you cast with the most virulent of poxes. The mansion of the Plague Lord strolled through the Garden of Blight to reach the Plague Lord's mansion, then summoned Nergal's favorite demon prince, the Gardener, to battle. Be wary, for you cannot approach the mansion without immunity. Wading through his swamps. Walk in Nergal's realm and be exposed to pathogens and plagues to which even immortal hosts are not immune. Your army will suffer attrition, so to survive you must use stances to carefully manage your time here. Look for immunity and other gifts, for Nergal is a generous god, at locations throughout his fetid realm. Before you approach the mansion, you must go to an area of the Plague God's garden and receive the gift of immunity. You are not welcome here. Vile Nergalish demon hosts will seek you out, so be ready to fight on putrid battlefields wreathed in storms of magic. And then we'll get negative traits if we stay here very long. Seek immunity. Visit the Great Tree. No being survives approaching the Plague God's manse, the most toxic and diseased place in all existence. Okay. So what about this area? I get that I gotta kill these guys. And I can't move this turn. And I'm gonna take some attrition this turn. Man, I wish I had some grimy terrain pumped. That might be worth doing. So we'll be able to move next turn. Let's see if Cougars over there in Nergal's domain decides to attack us. That would be interesting.
You fight on the side of true power.
Military access is fine. And we can see about trying to close this rift here this turn as well. The Red Room. A shimmering rift appears, beyond which lies a zigzagged floor, bounded by crimson curtains. The room is empty save for 4 bone-white planets, each of which bears an eldritch icon. The dark gods wish to know where your loyalties lie. So, taking these will give us bonus diplomatic relations. Let's keep pumping our relations with Khorne. The colossal goblet, carved from a great skull of unknown origin, houses a gallon of boiling blood. Drinking deep of it will demonstrate your incomparable courage. I'm not going to read all of these, but I'll hover over them for a second so you can pause it. If I wasn't sick, I would 100% read them all.
Refused.
It's hard to read when you can't breathe very well. So we get a Pyrrhic victory here, but I don't think that would be a very Pyrrhic fight. We'll auto-resolve it for the sake of time. I like small battles usually, but this is not a very good one. It's giving these dudes a little too much credit. We're closing in on 2K. And unfortunately, we can't move all the way back into the Bay of Blades, so we're just going to have to camp out at Doomkeep. Which is not great. Because they don't need the help. Bay of Blades does, and Gestalten seems like he might be coming for us. He's got Zargard now, lots of them.
No higher power
Whew.
than I.
Man, if I could get this place stable, there's just no way. They're just going to take it from me next turn, so I'm not going to bother to upgrade it. Alright, attrition is being suffered. Cougars just took a bunch of damage fighting. I think we go and crush him.
Power.
And by killing him...
Doom is upon them.
Yeah, that's an act of war. I'm fine with that. By killing him, we slow his progress in the great game. He's an annoying lord to fight. Because he's basically an artillery piece. But he's still using a ton of basic stuff, so... In an infantry blob, normally Nurgle is king. But with the multiple drain effects that we have on our main lord, I don't see a problem here. Plus we've got the ranged advantage, which is nice. And we can Vanguard deploy, get a good engagement right off the bat. This should be quick. We should be able to crumble them quickly. Fingers crossed. Look forward to seeing his model up close, though. Lore of Shadows is in Ascendancy, giving us Dance of Despair for free. So the winds of magic in this place are crazy. And free spells are going to happen all the time. I don't really want to fight in the water if I can help it. But it looks like I can't. I can't help it at all. So we're just going to deploy nice and wide. You can fight here. You can fight there.
Ready.
Boom. Same kind of formation we made last time.
I will conquer.
Let's put you by yourself.
The Demon Prince.
Bringers of joyous
Put you here.
degradation.
Not a lot of room to flank. Not at all. And we can use our flyers to swarm their flyers. That should work nicely. And let's take a look at Kugath down here. He scratches his armpits. Nice. He's got a little guy tied to the front, holding what looks like a turkey. He's got some little boys in a cage. I say little boys, that's you know what I mean. Nurglings are so cute. You almost can't even see them as evil creatures. I don't know. I'd kill them if they were in real life. I'd kill them. All right. Let's see what's up. Let's get our guy on top of them.
Survive will say that they met God. He is great and terrible.
Hell yeah. Tell them what's up. Start shooting, homies. I have no idea what's hurting me, but it is not good. Pardon the sneeze. We're going to look for another big cast of this. We have other spells that we can use, though. We got to hook up our guy. He needs armor. We got to get back here, too. This cast here, in the main part of the fighting, we are getting wrecked by something. Keep going, guys. Having our Lord lose this much damage this early is pretty scary. Hit them from behind here. And use our hero to help us duel Cougars. Because apparently he's beefy. Oh, he hits super hard. Alright, I'm out. Nurgling's got crumbled, though. Get some more rear charges. And we need to use Gore Feast to recover. We'll go into there so we don't get destroyed by our own spell. Let's lower his melee attack. And once we crumble his entire army, that's going to be it for them. Sorry guys, another big sneeze coming in. But I think that's going to be it. Drop another summon there. We got to get our boy out of here. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Let's get this heal. This is clutch. A golden globe. Cast it. I got to see it. I got to know what it is. So that heal should spread to like our entire army. Holy crap, that looks awesome.
I will conquer.
Yeah, getting our range units involved is great. Lore of Beasts now, but it's too late. We've already won. That heal was clutch. Getting that heal was excellent as one of our random spells. And he's starting to go. Our Lord, not that great of a duelist, man. He's just really good in the blobs. Which is how we built him. You know, he's a big infantry killer. If we gave him one of the two-handed weapons, he'd definitely be better. God dang, even now he's still resistant. Get out of here, nerd. And down he goes. Fun battle. Lots of great spells got cast. I've never seen that globe spell. But look how much damage we took. Our efforts in this realm are going to be severely hampered. Yeah, and we don't really have the cash to keep recruiting, which is what's bothersome. Losing a Fury here and there isn't going to stop us, but man, if we had lost one of our heroes or something, that would have been detrimental. We're going to need turns to try and recuperate. Cougars kind of did us the favor of taking out one of those weaker armies, but this was probably the strongest army we were going to face here aside from the final confrontation, which we should have time enough to heal up for. What trait do we get from Nurgle as well? This will put us over 2 grand also in terms of our glory count. Level 20. Beautiful. Scroll of Shielding, that's pretty good. Master Musician. Defeated Cougars, so we get chance of spreading plague, minus 20% to our army, and we get growth in our local province. For all his poxes and foul contagions, Nurgle's fetid brewmaster was overcome in battle by good old-fashioned brute force. Okay. We absolutely have to encamp.
exhausted me.
to heal back up.
Failed.
We need 50% movement, which we've pretty much used. And we also have to get all the way to this tree. So I'm going to ignore this for now, at my peril, I guess. I don't know
A ruinous crusade.
what's there, if it's something that I absolutely have to have. I'm not sure.
I require further.
But we need to recruit some stuff into our army. And I think it starts... Everything that dies is going to get replaced
Adequate destruction was served.
with Chaos Warriors. And right now I'd like to get some halberds.
Crusade.
The Chaos Furies have been super useful.
My
This is a
minions
good time
prove
just to like get rid of some of these like random infantry and get some other stuff, or get rid of like these warhounds who've been with us from the beginning and do kind of complement our cavalry nicely. I just don't think they're going to survive
I
these
must
battles.
assess their bloodthirst.
We'll get 2 halberds. I think that's fine for now. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. When we come back, we're going to try to take down Nergal's domain. We've got a little bit of cash in the bank. Unfortunately, we're spending a ton of it in global recruitment. We've got a demonic lance to look at. Oh, that looks awesome. Might have to look at that. But when we come back, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.